Hey guys, how's it going? So this is going to be my first ranked gameplay that I put up, and yes, I forgot to record the opening drive. I was so depressed. I had a pretty sick touchdown catch with Brandon Coleman, who by the way is the most underrated receiver on the game. But he had a sick touchdown catch where he pretty much got like flipped in the air and was able to come down with the ball. And unfortunately, well, I thought I got it on a camera or on video, and so I was like really excited, so I looked at my computer and realized that I was not recording, and then the depression set in. So I was like, man, so I started recording like as soon as I noticed that I wasn't, and figured it would still be fine, because I mean the first drive was a touchdown, so it's not like you guys missed too much. But my opponent took the Buffalo Bills, and my goodness, my user controls this game were awful. Like, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I can tell, like, as soon as I step in a game, like right there, I don't know what I was doing. And he got like 20 easy yards. But I can tell, like, as soon as I step into a game, I could tell if my users are gonna be like good that day, or if it's gonna be a good day or a bad day. And like as soon as I started this game, I was like, oh my gosh, like I could not do anything. I was missing user tackles all over the place. I was going for strips when I shouldn't have been going for strips. Like whenever I wasn't in any position to go for strips at all. And I don't know. I was like making these decisions. Like, you ever find yourself making the decisions even though you know you shouldn't do something, you do it anyway? That's pretty much how I felt this entire game. Where I was like, I probably shouldn't do this. And then as soon as I would think I shouldn't do this, I would go ahead and do it. And I would get punished for it because I would give up like a big play or something. And right there, Drew Brees overthrew Marcus Colston, and luckily he dropped the user pick. But that was a nice conversion on third down. But even though I was complaining about my users, we were able to stop them and get the ball back. So I'm feeling good. Like, I'm trying to keep the run game going with Mark Ingram. And that's what I should have done, because right here I make one of the worst reads I've probably ever made in my life. So I see the linebackers blitzing, so I'm thinking Brandon Cook's going to be open, but I see that guy in the flat, so I'm like, don't throw the drag route, Holden. Do not throw the drag route. And sure enough, even though I'm telling myself do not throw the drag route, I throw the drag route. And I thought it was going to be a pick six when he picked it off, honestly. Armstead made a nice play to tackle him. But I don't know if you guys ever have that where, like, you'll be staring down one receiver the entire play, and it's like, even though he's not covered, or even though he's covered, and you're like telling yourself not to throw the ball, you throw it anyway. Like, it was like so tempting to just throw the ball. I don't know why I did it, but I was so mad at myself afterwards. I just like sat down. But right there, that's probably one of my few good user plays where I ran with the post and was able to swat the ball down on fourth. And right there, I go back to Brandon Coleman. That's what I should have done on that interception I threw. When I looked at it, I saw I had the one-on-one with Brandon Coleman. I should have just went with that, but didn't hurt us too bad since we got the ball back, and we were able to score with Mark Ingram right there. So I'm up 14. I'm feeling good. Like, I know I'm playing pretty awful, and I'm up 14. So I'm like, if I play how I know I can play, like, I should be able to close this game out pretty easily. And as you guys are going to see later, right there I thought I had a strip. But as you guys are going to see later, that kind of comes back to bite me, because I find myself doing this a lot where I'll get up like in the first half or something, and I get really complacent, and like I try to take the air out of the ball, and right there Stanley Jean-Baptiste drops a pick six. I had a lot of drop picks this game right there. Patrick Robinson could have probably picked that off, but I won't complain with the bat down. But I find myself doing that a lot where I'll get up early and I'll get complacent and start playing like super safe and try to just like clock the game, like in the game. I think, oh, I'm up like 14 or whatever, so I'll just take the air out of the ball and play super safe. And then by doing that, it lets my opponent come back in the game, since I'm not playing how I've been playing the entire game. Right there, right here, I just want 3 points. Like, I don't want to make a stupid mistake and throw an interception. So right there, I call the inside zone, and then right here, I think I call a slip screen, and I can't get anything out of that, so I just take my 3. I just wanted 3 points to go up 3 possessions, because I think if you go up 3 possessions at halftime, you're in really good shape to win the game. But as you see, or as you're gonna see, I kind of throw that away. Spoiler alert. But right here, I come out and I'm playing cover 1 for whatever reason, and he hits Marquise Goodwin on a wheel route. and I should have tackled him right there, but I go for a strip for no reason with Raphael Bush, and then Brian Dixon trips over Raphael Bush, and he ends up taking it to the house. So I should have tackled him at like the 40 if I wasn't being stupid, but I went for a strip for no reason. Like, even if I strip him, the ball's probably going to go out of bounds, so there's no point in going for it. I should have just pressed A and tackled him. And that's the kind of decisions, like, you know you shouldn't make, but you're making them anyway. And like, I don't know if that ever happens to you guys, but I get mad at myself. I'm just like, why are you, like, you know better, like, why are you doing this? So right here you see, like, I come out and I'm being super conservative. Like, I'm running the ball pretty much every down except until I get to third down. I'm trying to just take the out of the ball. You can see, like, I have shoe clock on. And it's just a big mistake because right here, third down, I don't convert. I try to take the one-on-one with Colston, and the corner makes a good play. And so I have to punt the ball back, and suddenly he's down 10 with ball. And I'm not feeling nearly as confident as I was 5 minutes ago. So that's just something you learn by making mistakes, and this was definitely a mistake I made this game, was not playing how I'd been playing the entire first half. I just started playing super conservative, and I definitely will try not to do that anymore in the future. So right here, he gets a nice pass play. It was on an out route, and he bounced off the sideline and got behind my purple zone, so not much I can do there. But I felt like I had him kind of caged up for most of the game. Right there, he takes off with E.J. Manuel. That was like the first time he took off, so I didn't have a spy at the time. But, like, I guess I thought if I made him take a long time, I got pancaked so hard right there. I guess I thought if I made him take a long time to get down the field, that'd be good for me. So I'm playing like really off coverage, not letting anything get behind me, but at the same time I'm giving him like 10, 15-yard chunks. And looking back on it, it wasn't the smartest way to play defense, because I'd rather just stick with my normal defense and stop him rather than just make him take a long time to drive down the field and score a touchdown. And that was another mistake I made. Both on offense and defense, I started playing differently, and I shouldn't have, and I let him back in the game. It became a much closer game than it should have. Right there, Bryce Brown, I went for the strip, and Bryce Brown was able to shake off Corey White. So all of a sudden I'm up 3, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, if I blow this lead, I'm going to be so mad at myself. So right there, hit Brandon Coleman. Try to go back to the ground game with Mark Ingram. Just kind of stay with what I know. I know if I score a touchdown here, the game is pretty much over, going up by 10. I feel like he can't really drive down the field too quickly on me. Like, yeah, he drove down the field last possession, but it took him like almost the entire third quarter. Right here, I thought I had a touchdown with Colston, but I got a kind of janky animation. But I saw the one-on-one again, and so I went to it again, I attacked it again, and Colston was able to come down with it. So thank God, because that was on third down. So I'm up 10, so I'm feeling good now. And I pretty much stay with my playing like super off coverage. I think, yeah, I'm in cover 4 right here, so I'm just kind of running around in the middle of the field. My opponent was pretty, like, he was, I'm not going to say he was bad. He definitely wasn't bad. Right there, I dropped a user pick. I thought I had that. Thought that was going to seal the game. But he wasn't, like, this game was a lot closer than it should have been, obviously, because of me being stupid. And right here, look at how bad that was by me. I tried to click on to Cam Jordan because I thought I could just press A and get a sack, but I ended up getting juked. I went the complete wrong way and looked like an idiot. And that's just reinforcing my earlier statements of how bad my users were this game. Like, it was depressing. But right here, tries to force it deep to, I think that was Robert Woods, and Jarius Bird's able to come up with the pick, and I just get down. I don't want anything fluky to happen. And as you're going to see right here, he ends up quitting out. So it was a good game. I guess since it was closer than it should have been, it was more entertaining for you guys. So I guess that's a good thing. He had a pretty good record. I went and checked his record after the game. And so, I mean, he was definitely a good opponent. I checked his teams played with, and he pretty much only played with the Bills. So I'll see you guys next time, guys. Hope you enjoyed.